I have always seen that people who grow up that don't have money and they come into money, they tend to act bougie and they act like they forgot where they came from. I didn't grow up like poor. I didn't grow up rich, but I was in the middle. I wasn't rich and wasn't poor, you know? So I was middle class, meaning we ain't never went without food. We ain't never went without soap, water, heat, gas, none of that. We lived in neighborhoods where we had professors living across the street. We had retired military veterans. We had musicians. We had people who went to school who was actually on the movie, the miniseries Fame. The point is I'm making that I grew up different. And I see that people that come into money, they act like they always had it. So they tend to put their nose down on other people and talk to people any kind of way. I have a person, I won't expose her, but she told me, because she has a job, she hires people for medical jobs. She said, if I see somebody's name, this is a black girl too, pretty black woman. She said, if I see somebody that have a ghetto name, I will not hire them. And she told me this, you know. Now, I'm the type of person, I've always been myself. I'm able to give, go back and forth and talk about all types of stuff because I can keep up with you because I read. I read a lot. And I can talk about all types of subjects. But anyway, so she kind of liked me because I was intelligent and I was just real. But she wasn't really real. She was real in the beginning. You know how before you get real wealthy, you kind of like act like you still decent. But she never spoke to me any kind of way until she got money. And it's really crazy. I always felt like I was beneath her because of the way she spoke to me. And sometimes I didn't have the money to go somewhere and she would pay for me. I was like, no, that's all right. Because I didn't want it, because I knew one day, always felt in my heart that it would be thrown up in my face. And sure enough, the first argument that we got into, or debate, not argument, the first mishap, she started talking about all the stuff she did for me. If I could pay back everything and write it down, because I don't want her to know it's me. She gonna know it's me if I write down everything. So I would like to write her a check